right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakudash. All right, so back with another camp lesson. All right, preaching the downfall of America, aka, Babylon the Great. All right, aka Egypt. All right, aka Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, and pretty much today what we're going to get into is, what Esau is pretty much trying to do. Okay, he wants to chip you. He wants to put that digital ID inside you. Okay, the mark of the beast. Okay, that's what it is. The MOTB, which is spoken of in Revelations, the 13th chapter. Okay, on through. All right, and this man wants to be God. All right, Esau Edom. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be God. All right, he wants to control literally everything that you do. All right, he wants to watch everything that you do. He wants to control how you think. All right, he wants to control how you behave. All right, and everything under the sun, man. He wants to control everything. He wants to be God. All right, but you Israelites, you following under his hand. All right, you sacrificing. All right, unto Esau Edom every day. All right, through wickedness. All right, you still committing adultery. All right, you still smoking weed. All right, doing all your wickedness. Okay, the Lord's going to judge you for that, man. All right, so the book we're going to start off with the book of Lamentation. All right, chapter 4 and verse 1. All right, it says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? Okay, and the Lord, compared us to gold. We were compared to gold at one point. All right, back then when we were right with our power. Okay, so it says what? How is the most fine gold changed? It says the stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, all right, which is Zion is Israel, all right, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're the Israelites, according to the Bible. Okay, so it says the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold. How are they esteemed? It says as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter. Okay, and that's what the Lord compared us to. All right, gold. But now we're what? Our gold has become dim. All right, we're the lowest of the low. Okay, we're first fired, last hired. Okay, everybody hates our guts. All right, every other nation under the sun is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, and they don't like you. That goes back to the curses. All right, in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it was prophesied that we would be put on slave ships, man. Okay, and put in captivity. All right, so let's skip on down. Let's get let me see. Let's get the book. Let's go to book. We can go to Lamentations chapter 5. Slack it. Let's get Lamentations chapter 5. All right. All right. So we'll start at verse 1. All right. So this is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens." And what does that mean? It means that those everything that we are and everything that's been taken from us is what to the aliens, which are what the other nations, okay, which are the heathens, okay, right? Who's in our land? All right, those small hats, all right, those so-called Jews that's down there today. They're not the real Jews, all right. We are, all right, the Israelites, okay. And guess what? The Lord took us out of our homeland, okay, as a curse because why? We didn't keep the commandments. We didn't do according to His ways. So He punished us by putting us in captivity. All right, the other nations ruling over us, okay, and now they're in our lands, which is what? In Israel, all right, today, okay. All right, so let's read on. It says, "Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens." It says, "We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us." Okay. Verse 5, it says, "Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest." And that's what America is. All right. We labor, we have no rest. All right. Still persecuted to this day. All right. All right. You still think that you're free just because you're able to go out and commit your wickedness. That's not the case. All right. All right. Nobody's free. Okay. There's no such thing as free will. Okay. The Lord controls everything. All right. Whether good or bad. All right. So you don't have free will. Okay. Ultimately, you're free through the law. Okay. Well, following the law, guess what? You're free from death, basically. Okay. Because sin is the wages of death. Okay. And through the law, guess what? You don't die. You're immortal. Okay. So let's read on. It says, says, verse 6. It says, our fathers have sinned. Verse 6. It says, we have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. So yeah, we paying for the sins of our forefathers. Okay, that's the reason why we went into captivity, and we're still paying for it to this day. But the Lord is lifting off those curses. He's going to eventually lift them off and put them upon our enemies. And who are the enemies? Okay, read Psalms 83. It tells you who our enemies are, which is what? The heathens, the other nations. Okay, so-called white man first and foremost. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, he's our enemy. Okay, the main number one enemy. All right, the one that hates your guts, to call you nigger and spick and whack back all the damn time, man. So yeah, he's your enemy. Okay, and these other nations, man. All right. So it says, verse 8. It says, servants have ruled over us. Okay, so yeah, these other nations that's ruling over us now are servants. Okay, we are supposed to be the rulers. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Okay, but what the heathens are ruling over us, which they are the servants. The other nations were made to serve. Okay, they weren't made to be in rulership. But since we sinned against the Heavenly Father, He put us in captivity, and we're still in captivity till this day. And the other nations are still ruling over us. All right, but guess what? The Lord is about to take them out of power. First and foremost, destroying America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, through nuclear missiles. Okay, because that's what's coming, World War III. All right, Putin already threatening the U.S. All right, to nuke it. Okay, if the U.S. helps Ukraine. Okay, so the prophecies are speeding up. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 8. It says, servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand. All right. He says, we got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Okay. And it says, yeah, that's pretty much it on that. All right. So you get the point, man. All right. The other nations are ruling over us. All right. They're servants. All right. According to the Bible. All right. Which actually goes into, what was the book? Damn, it slips my mind, man. But it was basically going into how, I think it was in Second Ezra, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. See if I can find it. All right, just bear with me a moment. Okay. All right, Second Ezra's. I don't think it was Second Ezra's. Was it? Where is it? Sirach? Maybe. I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna get my phone out. Okay. Okay, let's get it. Reputed as nothing. I think that's what it was. Yeah. I know one of them is in Isaiah 40, and the other one is in I think it's in Apocrypha. Yeah, that's it. Daniel. Hold on. No, it's Second Ezra. Yeah, Second Ezra chapter 6. Yeah, I was all right. I was on point. All right, so it's chapter 6 and verse 50. Let me see. We'll start at verse 54. Okay, so this is Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So yeah, we all come out of Adam. Okay, all nations, we all come out of Adam. All right, so let's read on. It says, of him come we all. It says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So yeah, the Lord has a chosen people. Okay, and who is that people? Israel. All right, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the chosen people of the Lord, man. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So you see, the Lord made this whole earth, all right, for our sakes, the Israelites, all right, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, all right, which includes the confusion of faces, all right, that look like other nations, but are Israelites through their blood, the little bloodline of their father, okay? So it says the world was made for our sakes. It says, verse 56, as for the other people, okay, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Okay, so yeah, that goes back into Isaiah chapter 40. All right, and I believe verse 17. All right, saying that the other nations are nothing. Okay? So the Lord said these other nations are nothing, man. Okay? So let's read on. It says, let me see, verse 57, it says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. So yeah, they're reputed as nothing. And what? They're lords over us. All right? And why? Because what? We sinned against the Heavenly Father, man. And still doing it to this day, our people. You know, 2/3. All right? But the hopefully elect, you know, Lord willing, I'm of that number. All right? We're repenting unto Yahweh B'Shem Hashai. That's why we do the videos. That's why we come out. All right? On the highways and byways. All right? Because, all right, we're repenting. All right? Coming back to our power. All right? And we keep the commandments to the best of our ability. Okay? So let's read on. It's verse 57. It says, and now, O Lord, it says, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. And that's what they're doing. Aren't they devouring you? Okay? Everything that you created, all your inventions, all right, been created by what? So-called black man, Hispanic, you know, so-called Native American, all right, on down. All of our inventions, guess what? It's all been stolen. Okay? Just like the Jack Daniels, all right, that whiskey. Okay, the so-called black man, he the one that was taught him how to make the whiskey. Okay, but guess what? The person you call Jack Daniels, all right, it's the face of that whiskey. All right, guess what? He took his invention. Is he ever respected? Is he reverenced? No. The first video game. All right, so-called black man. What was his name? Larry Lawson or something like that. I forgot his name, man. But I talked about him. All right, in my past videos that made the video game. Is he reverenced? No. He's not talked about. Okay, at all. But meanwhile, you got Esau Edom, all right, getting upset and pissed off over a so-called black man being the first samurai in a video game, all right, called Assassin's Creed Shadows. Them damn Edomites went nuts, all right, and that should be your wake-up call to show that these other nations, they don't love you, man. All right, so-called white man don't love you Jakes, man. They don't love you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They hate your guts, okay? They don't want you to be nothing but a damn servant, all right, a damn slave. They don't want you to be somebody, all right? They don't want to see you be in rulership, okay? But these nations gonna learn, man, all right? You're upset over a damn so-called black man being the first samurai. You're gonna have much more to worry about, all right, in these last days. You're gonna have to worry about the elect, okay? When the Lord give his men that spiritual power, all right, to take this kingdom down, man, okay, and to conquer this earth. That's what you're going to have to worry about, all right? So let's read on. It says, verse 58, Salakia. It says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. So the Lord gave us, all right, into the heathen's hands, and they're devouring us. They're taking and using and abusing us in every way they see fit, okay? And they taking all your inventions, everything that you created, they taking it and putting their faces on it, okay? So let's read on. It says, verse 59, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Yeah, do you have an inheritance in this place? No, okay? So-called black, Hispanic, and Native American don't have an inheritance, all right, in this world, man, okay? We have nothing. You don't have no army, all right? You don't have no, you don't even know your power, at least for 2/3. All right, they don't know their power. All right, they don't have no riches. They don't have no legacy. Nothing. Everything is just nothing, man. All right, you just here to serve. All right, get your little paycheck from your 9 to 5, and that's it. All right, all right, you just the lowest of the low. You don't have an inheritance. You don't have no businesses here. And if you do, guess what? You still a damn slave. You got to pay taxes. Okay. All right, you a slave. You got to pay taxes. You a slave, man. Okay, or pay bills. You a slave. All right, you don't own nothing. All right, so no, we don't have an inheritance, man. So who's that talking about? Us. All right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, according to the Bible. All right, which includes our people that look like other nations as well. I gotta emphasize that, okay? Because our people were scattered across the four corners of the earth. Okay. All right, so let's now that we got that, all right, let's get the book of Isaiah, I believe chapter 59. Okay. Let's get Isaiah chapter 50. No, I think it was 30, 35 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Isaiah 50 or 50? Let's see. Bear with me a moment. See if this is the one I want. No, this ain't it. All right, I think it's Isaiah 35. Okay. All right, so this is 30. Scriptures. Yeah, that's it. Isaiah 30. Okay. All right, so this is Isaiah chapter 30 in verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Okay, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." So who are the rebellious children? All right, you Israelites, you're rebellious, man. All right, you don't want to listen to the Heavenly Father. You don't want to come back to your power. All right, you're still committing all kinds of iniquity. All right, and offending against the scriptures, man. All right, which is what? Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, who the world illiterally calls God and Jesus Christ. All right, you're offending against them. All right, so it means you what? You're rebellious, man. Okay, so what? It says, "Woe to the rebellious children," means death and destruction unto the rebellious children. Okay, it says, "Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me." All right, and what counsel are you taking? You're taking the counsel of this damn world, man. All right, you're taking counsel of America, Babylon the Great. All right, which is what leads to your death. A lot of you people are dying, man, at high rates because what? You're not following according to the scriptures. So what? You get put to death. However it go, you may be getting hit by a damn car, shot, burned in a fire. Okay, dropping dead out of nowhere. You know why? The Lord did that. Because why? You're not keeping the commandments of the Lord, man. And that's the reason why you're dropping dead. So let's read on. It says, "That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit." What? You don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. You don't have the spirit of the Lord. All right? The spirit that you take on is the spirit of America, man. The spirit of Babylon the Great. All right? The spirit of Egypt. The spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because all your customs and the way things and the way you carry yourself is not according to this book. It's according to this world, man. And that's the reason why the Lord said, "Get out of the world." All right? It's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. And that's what America's going to do to you if you follow this place. You know what? You follow this place, you're going to end up a homosexual, a lesbian. Okay? You're going to end up a murderer. Okay? Put tattoos all over your body. All right? Run around with colored hair looking crazy as hell. All right? Confused out your damn mind. Not knowing who you are. All right? Just through, man. And that's the average American right here, man. Okay? You following the so-called white man. You following the other nations. You're not following according to this book. So you're going to get destroyed if you go down that route, man. Okay? So it says, verse 2. "That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." All right? And that's what it is. You don't ask at the mouth of the Most High, man. You don't ask. All right? You're not trying to seek what's in this book. All right? You seeking after the so-called white man and the other nations, man, for answers and for help and for guidance and counseling. Okay? Next thing you know, you ended up dead. Okay? And various other means other calamities and things like that. All right? So this is verse 3. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in Egypt, in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion." And that's what it is. You people are confused. All right? You trusting in Egypt, which is what? America. Look at the back of your dollar bill. This is modern day Egypt. Nothing has changed. As the scriptures say, there's nothing new under the sun. I believe that's the Ecclesiastes, chapter 3? Okay? There's nothing new under the sun. And the Lord requires that which is past. Okay? So nothing is new. Hell, we're not new. Okay? There's no such thing as new spirits. All right? We've been here before. Okay? Being reincarnated. Okay? All right? So the same thing you did before, you're going to do now. Okay? So let's read on. It says, verse 5. Salakia. Verse 5, it's verse 5. It says, "They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help, nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach." So you can't, these nations can't help you, man. All right? You know, and whatever it is, man, it's all going to lead to, calamities and death. Okay? All right? This world can't help you, man. Okay? It's not going to profit you. All right? Like you have ailments. You niggas is running to the damn hospitals. Okay, taking that damn juice, that medicine. Okay, just like you did with the C-19. Or you were running up to their hospitals, and you people are dropping dead, not realizing what the hell is put in those things, man. Okay, and then on top of that, you can look at the shape of that needle, man, and that shape of that needle is what is the shape of a serpent's tooth. Okay, which is very significant, which goes to show that these people are the devil, man. All right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And if you follow his ways, you follow after him, you're gonna die. All right, so you, so it's best that you repent and come back to Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 7. Let me see. Yeah, we'll skip to verse 7. All right, it says, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. So yeah, which goes to show they can't help you, man. All right, if you have an ailments and certain things like that, you go to the herbs, man. All right, you look up herbs on the internet and buy them and, you know, make up teas and remedies and things like that. Eat healthier. All right, all diseases come from what you eat. Okay, it's not about, all right, diseases popping out of nowhere. No, it's from what you eat. And ways that you cure that is not running to Esau Edom, not running to them damn hospitals. All right, you going up there and you dropping dead. Okay, what they come with side effects. All right, which side effects that just shouldn't be the case, man. All right, side effects means that whatever you're taking, there's something wrong with it. Okay, you have headaches, nausea. Okay, various things like that. You may have another damn disease taking that damn juice, man. Okay, the only time you should be going to that damn hospital, all right, is if your ass is about to die, man. Okay, or if you're having a life-threatening condition, that's when you should go. But other than that, if it's, you know, sicknesses and things like that, all right, then you should depend on the herbs, man. All right, like I said, all diseases come from what you eat, man. Okay, and the Lord, it said in the scriptures that the Lord created the plant, all right, or the fruit, all right, for healing. Okay, all right, your body is a self-healing organism. Okay, and all right, and what you put in your body is what you're gonna reap. All right, you reap what you sow. All right, you sow bad food in your body, you're gonna reap that reward of having diseases, man. All right, so it's best that you take care of yourself and take care of how you eat and how you conduct yourself, man, in this society. Otherwise, you're gonna end up dropping dead eventually. You're gonna end up getting a heart attack, stroke, whatever it could be. All right, and that also goes into loving yourself as well. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you can't eat, you know, certain things that you want to eat, like, which is okay, but have a balance. Everything has a balance. Okay. Like, we can't be 100% righteous, not in these vessels. Okay. You know why? Because we're in the flesh. All right, and this flesh is designed to go off. That's the reason why the scriptures say, sin less. Okay? Sin less. You can't be sinless, but you have to sin less. Okay? The Lord knows we're going to go off. But what? We have to do the best we can. You see? So that's a balance to everything. How you eat, or how you conduct yourself, how you do things. Okay? All right? So let's get the book of Ecclesiastes for a minute, right quick. Let's get the book of Ecclesiastes. All right? All right, let's get Ecclesiastes. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay, it says a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build. It says a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance. It says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones. It said together a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Okay, and it says a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. So it means there's a time for everything. Okay, all right. You can't be laughing all the time. All right, you can't be loving all the time. All right, you can't be this way or that way all the time. All right, there's a balance. There's a time to do certain things at a certain amount of time. I mean, a period of time. Okay, so right, which is what? A balance. Okay, so this whole earth, if you look at the world around us, it's completely wicked. There is no righteousness in this earth, man. All right, and the Lord is not unbalanced. Okay, so the Lord is going to set things straight, man. He's going to set righteousness back in the earth, man. Okay, and that's how it's going to be. So let's skip on down a little more. Okay. Let's get this, verse 8. It says a time to love and a time to hate. It says a time of war and a time of peace. And right now, if you consider what's going on in the earth, all right, we're in a time of war. We're not in a time of peace. Okay? We're in a time of war, man. All right? World War III, get ready to pop off any minute. All right? But before that happens, what? The MOTB got to be established, man. Okay, all right. Pretty soon your dollar is not going to be in effect. It's going to go. It's going to stop being in effect, man. All right, your dollar's going to be worthless, man. All right, they're coming with that digital ID. All right, they get ready to Esau Edom coming down with great wrath. It's prophesied in Revelation. Okay, that's what's getting ready to happen. We're in a time of war. We're not in a time of peace, man. Okay, a lot of bloodshed is getting ready to happen. The purge is getting ready to happen, man. All right, that's prophesied in the scriptures, man. Okay. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 11. Let's skip down here. It says, "He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he hath set the world in their heart." It says, "So that no man can find out the work that the Most High maketh from the beginning to the end." All right, so we can't figure out the ways of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right, it's impossible. Okay, you know, Esau Edom, he's trying to figure out using his particle accelerator, trying to figure out how the earth works and how everything is working. All right, through his science and through his technology, but it ain't possible. He can't figure it out, man. Okay, he wants to be God so damn bad. You know, he using his AI technology, this, that, and the third. He creating bodies. Okay, he plan on doing face transplants, cutting your head off through his technology, putting it on another body. All right, to get away from that body. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely nuts, man. Okay, and that's what he is. He's crazy, man. You can't trust Esau Edom, man. All right, he wants to be God, man. All right, let's get that. Let's get the Revelation. Let's get Revelation 13, man. Okay, so this is Revelation 13. All right, and it's we'll start at verse 13. It says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." All right, and who's that talking about? Esau Edom. Okay, so-called white man according to the Bible, man. All right, he's Esau Edom, the devil, the serpent. All right, that's spoken of. All right, in Revelation. Okay, and what does it say? He doeth great wonders. And what are those wonders? All right, it's that all right, through the MOTB, through his technology. Okay, and also through the missiles. That's how he made fire come down from heaven. That's talking about missiles. That's how he did it. All right, and through that RFID chip. Okay, guess what? You'll be able to walk again. You'll be able to it'll be able to solve mental disabilities. Okay, and various other things of that nature. People that can't walk, people that got physical ailments. Guess what? You're gonna put that device in you, and you're gonna be able to walk again and things like that. So those are false miracles, man. Okay, and the majority of our people gonna fall for it. All right, you know why? Because they've been following the damn devil from the beginning. Okay, they've been following him. Okay, they've been worshiping him. Okay, through their ways, through how they operate in society. Okay, all right. The devil said it's okay to leave your husband, all right, and get another man, all right, even though he's still alive. Okay, and they did it. Okay, they preach feminism and they doing it. Okay, all right, you know, so on and so forth, man. So let's read on, man. It says, verse 14, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." All right, so yeah, he deceived them. Okay, and that's what's coming, a big deception. Okay, so it says he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound of us by sword and did live. And what's that wound by sword and did live? It's talking about, all right, ancient Rome. Okay, this is modern day Rome all over again. Okay, and what's that wound? All right, ancient Rome fell, and what? It was healed again. All right, through this time. Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Okay, and that's what's coming. All right, pretty soon you're gonna have to make a choice, man. Are you either gonna side with Esau Edom, the serpent, all right, the devil, the so-called white man, all right, or you're gonna side with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, all right? Then you're gonna have to make a choice in the day, and people don't realize that, man. Okay, and they're gonna guess what? Your life is gonna be at stake in that day. It's gonna be threatened. Okay, and that's the ultimate test. Okay, to see who you're gonna side with. Are you gonna side with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, or are you gonna side with this damn devil? Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 16, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And that's that RFID chip, the microchip, that digital currency that they're coming with. All right, and then you're gonna have to make a choice. Okay, so he said he would cause that many will not worship the beast to be killed. All right, and if you don't take that device, they're gonna threaten to kill you, man. All right, but guess what? The Lord is gonna lift up a standard for His elect. Or He's not gonna allow, all right, you Edomites, okay, to come down with great wrath and destroy His elect. That's not gonna happen, man. All right, as soon as you make that move, the Lord is gonna lift up a standard. He's gonna give His men that spiritual power. All right, not only that, all right, the angel is gonna come down and deliver His elect. All right, from those sad perils. All right, and from death. All right, He's gonna protect women, men, children. Okay, through what? Divine intervention. All right, that's what you call it, right? Okay, so let's read on. It says, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which is what? 3666. All right, and you see that everywhere in this society, man. Okay, 666. All right. America worships Satan, man. Okay, it's ran through witchcraft, deception, lies, and wickedness, and that's the reason why the Lord is going to destroy America through thermonuclear missiles. Okay, according to the Bible, man. All right. So let's read on. Let's get Revelation chapter 11. All right. Let's get that. All right. So let's get this. This is Revelation chapter 11. All right, and we'll start at verse 4. Actually, verse 4. It says, these are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the God of the earth. It says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And that's literal. All right, and that's coming, spiritual power. All right, the Lord is going to lift up a standard, all right, to fight against our enemies, all right, which is what? The other nations, and even 2/3 of our people, because they're going to want us dead in that day. They want us dead now, all right, for what we believe in and for what we preach. Okay, so what does it say again? Let's read it again. All right, verse 5, it says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. All right, so what are you so-called Christians talking about? My God doesn't kill. My God loves everybody. God loves everybody. The Lord never kills. He's just all love. That's not true, man. Okay. The Lord loves, yes, He's very merciful, but guess what? The Lord hates as well. All right, where do you think those emotions come from? All right, we love, we get mad, we get angry. All right, we hate, okay, and various other things. Those emotions come from the Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. All right, so that doesn't even make sense. If the Lord was all love, wouldn't we be made with all love? Then nobody would be dying out here then. Okay, so that's false. That's a false doctrine. That's a lie. All right, by you so-called Christians, man. So let's read on. It says, verse 6, it says, these have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the day of their prophecy, and have power over the waters, to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. See? So yeah, when the Lord raised up His men, all right? So put this here. All right? When the Lord raises up His men, okay? All right, we're going to have power to do any and everything. All right, we're going to have all power, okay? All right, it's going to be greater than what you see, all right, on your movies, your TV shows, all right, your animes and things like that. It's going to be more than what this earth could ever imagine and what these people could imagine, okay? So the Lord's going to give His men spiritual power, and once that happens, it's not going to stop until them chariots come and deliver us, okay? So let's see if there's any more on that, all right? Yeah, let's read this. This is verse 7. It says, and when they shall have finished their testimony, it says, the beast ascendeth out of the bottomless pit. It says, shall make war against them. Okay, you see? So guess what? The Esau Edom, he's going to come make war with us. All right, and that's mentioned multiple times throughout the scriptures, man. All right, how the Esau Edom, he's going to come make war, all right, with who? The Israelites, man. All right, he's coming after you, whether you believe it or not. Okay, it don't matter if you believe that you're the Israelites. All right, it don't matter if you don't believe in this doctrine. All right, Esau Edom is coming after every last one of you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because why? You are the chosen people of the Lord, man. Okay? Even if you're a damn 2/3, He coming after you, man. All right? He coming to kill you. He ain't coming to save you, Jakes. Okay? You take that damn device, you're still gonna die. All right? You're still not gonna make it. Okay? So let's read on. It says, block. Salaki about that. Is wind can get strong sometimes. You know, so let's read on. Sometimes I don't put it on camera, but Salaki about that. All right. So let's read on it. All right. So this is verse verse 7. Let's read that again. It says, and when they shall have finished their testimony, all right, it says, when what's their testimony? What? Coming out and doing the work, all right, preaching Yahweh Bashim Al Shah on highways and byways and through the videos, you know, through the YouTube and these platforms, okay? So that's the testimony, okay? And it says, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them, all right? And that's talking about 2/3, man, all right? That's not talking about the elect. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So, all right, so that's America. That's what it's talking about. This is spiritual Sodom, all right? This is spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Egypt. All right, you look at the back of your dollar bill, you see a pyramid. All right, so that's what the scriptures is talking about. All right, and it says what? Their dead bodies shall lie in the street. Okay, because we know why? Because Esau Edom is getting ready to come down with that great wrath, show his hatred. All right, you damn Jakes is playing with the serpent, thinking that he's your friend and thinking that he cares about you and loves you. All right, and that's not the case. He tells you that. All right, but in his heart, guess what? There's war in his heart. Going back to what was it? Ecclesiastes, I believe, chapter 12, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if it was Sirach. I think it's Sirach. All right, chapter 12 and verse 10, if I'm not mistaken. All right, going into what? Trust not thy enemy in thy heart. All right, so let's read on. It says, verse 9, it says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. So yeah, so once the New World Order, once they push that button, them elites, all right, and they come down with that great wrath, start putting you people to death, all right, your body's just not going to be put in graves, all right? Dead bodies just going to be lied out in the streets just like Haiti, all right? That's what's coming to America, okay? Because this system is getting ready to crash, all right? That digital currency is getting ready to be implemented, all right? That RFID chip, okay? That digital currency, all right? And if you don't take it, guess what? You're going to be put to death in that day, all right? But if you have Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah on your side, who the word really calls God, Jesus Christ, right? Okay? Then what? You're going to be protected in that day. All right, and even if you do have to lay down your life, all right, but at least you died in Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah, okay? And that's not for our misery, because death is just a transition, and we understand these things, okay? But the average, you know, everyday American, all right, which is what, I'm mainly talking about you Jakes, you don't know that. So what, dude? That means what? You don't have no faith, all right? You don't have no belief in the Lord, and you don't have any works, okay? No faith, no works, you just through out here, you just through. So once America falls, guess what? Once America falls, that you Jakes, that you put your trust in, all right? Once that falls, then guess what? You don't have no faith. You don't have no no hope, okay? So once that goes down, you guess what? You're gonna take that chip, man, all right? Because you can't see past what's here, all right? So let's see if there's any more on that, okay? All right, yeah, that's it on that, man, okay? Let's get Isaiah. Let's go back to Isaiah slightly. Matter of fact, let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 1. All right, so it's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 1. It says, wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doeth she order all things. I loved her and sought her out from my youth. All right, and wisdom is compared to a woman. When you look up the etymology of the word wisdom, all right, and the etymology means the origin of a word. Put etymology and put wisdom in your search bar. All right, and you look at the definition, and it means Sophia. All right, which is what? A female name. Okay, so the scriptures compare wisdom unto a woman. Okay, just so you know, that's the reason why in Proverbs it's mentioned as a woman. You know, it's compared to a woman. See? All right, so let's read on. It says, I loved her and sought her out from my youth. I desired to make her my spouse, and I was a lover of her beauty. It says, in that she is conversant with the Most High, she magnified her nobility. Yea, the Lord of all things himself loved her. All right, it says, for she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of the Most High. All right, so like I mentioned many times before, all right, this is a mystery. All right, everybody is not meant to get the scriptures. All right, if that was the case, why did the Lord describe this as a mystery? Okay, why is this? I believe in the book of Matthew it says, "It is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given." Means there's a separation. All right, the Lord is only here for a certain, a peculiar people. All right, and for a peculiar amount of people, a remnant. Okay, he's not coming for everybody. He's only coming for a remnant. All right, of his people, which are the Israelites. Okay, so let's read on. It says, for she is privy or privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of the Most High. It says, and a lover of his works. It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, so yeah, riches are desired in this life. Everybody wants to be rich. Okay, well, guess what? What does it say? It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? Okay, so yeah, riches are not to be compared to wisdom. All right, which is what? The mysteries of the scriptures, man. All right, the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, not of the church, that Christian church, man. They're not teaching you the right way. All right, why haven't they told you that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of? All right, God's chosen people. All right, why didn't it say that? Why didn't they tell you that, man? Okay, so it's a lie. All right, so let's read on.